Welcome to our winter wonderland. It's Friday. I'm dropping Sammy off at school. Today's the day that we take off for Edmonton, so that's at the end of the day after these guys get all picked up and stuff.
Yes.
In the meantime, we've got some school, some work. I have to visit the US Embassy again. I did make it out yesterday. And yeah, so we've got that. And then we got a road trip to Edmonton. Have a good day.
You too.
All right, I'm downtown. I just wrapped up a late lunch, went over to the consulate and just remembered I've got a little pocket knife in my pocket. I didn't think much of it, but I asked the guy at the door before I even went in. I said, is that gonna be a problem? Apparently, yes, it is a problem. So I said, look, can I leave it with you and I'll just pick it up, or do you have a little bag system we can leave stuff with you guys and get it on our way out? No. And then I said, well, I'm just gonna go around the corner and I'll hide it somewhere. He's like, no, you can't hide it. I'll find it, or the other security guard will find it. And then I wanted to issue a challenge, but that's a bad idea, because that's a great way to guarantee that you're not allowed into those places. So he said there's a print copy place around the corner and I could drop it off there and they would charge me $5 or $10. And I said, no, I'm gonna save my $5 or $10 and I'll walk to the car, which is where I'm going right now, and I'll drop it off there. I can't tell you how ridiculous that is. Like this, we have security measures in place. What's wrong with setting up a little bin system or a locker system as a service? Oh well, go into the car. There we go, I'm completely safe now. So they give us, when I was there yesterday, apparently you have to make an appointment. They give me a little piece of paper because everybody makes a mistake. They just show up thinking, oh, I'll get in and see somebody. It's not how it works. You have to make an appointment. The little piece of paper had a URL on it that you could go to with your computer and book said appointment. Here's the thing, the URL doesn't work. So I think I will let security know about the huge issue, because all I need to do is set up a domain with that actual address. Whoa. Never mind.
Vote now.
Okay, we got out of the US Consulate, but we got out with work to do. It took forever. It's really dumb. It's all dumb, and then they making us come back because it's, you know, a waste of time. Wow. Never seen such an awesome paper process in action, but that's what we got there. It's government in action.
It's just a government thing.
So basically, a notary public is a lawyer who is practicing and approved by the bar in this country to practice law. They have signed a document for us that we have to send to the States. Now, apparently, that document needs to be re-signed or validated by the consulate. The lawyer that I went to explain this to them said, no, once it's notarized, it's notarized. It's an international notarization, but apparently not. So you have no choice. The consulate
told us that the notary republic, the notary has to be notary public
on their list of notaries.
Their signature has to be on file
that they know about. So
So
yeah, I'm sure it's, you know, it's a security thing, but this has nothing to do with getting a passport or a visa or anything. It's something different. It's completely different, but whatever, we'll play the game because we have no choice.
Thankfully, only one of us has to go back.
But we did get a second thing done while we were downtown. We voted. Yay. So there you go. Yep. We voted early, and we're going to vote often, just like they do in America. See what I did there? No, you can only vote once, actually. It's one per customer, but we're done. So that was quite convenient. And because we were there in the middle of the day, it took 30 seconds. Like, that was a line we didn't have to wait for.
That's awesome.
So now we got to get Tammy home so that she can load up the X, pick up Ethan, and go to...
be back here in like
come back here to the Amelia's school, and then they got to go out. And I'm picking up Amelia, going home, getting the other girls, so that we can be in Edmonton, because we need to be there tonight. So, yeah.
I don't see
Everybody's going somewhere. All right, we'll catch up with you on the road. All right. We are charging right there. I met Adam, who's driving a white Model X from Edmonton. He was out riding mountain bikes. And this is the second time I've had this happen. So public service announcement, if you're charging at a Tesla charger and the nozzle won't go into your car, don't force it. Just hold the nozzle down, tap on the side of it, and a little thing might come out. This broke off of, it looks like a third-party adapter that somebody tried using in a non-Tesla. It'll just clog it up, but they do fall out pretty easy, so don't panic, don't force it. It's probably just clogged up with a piece of crap. Hey guys, we had a nice pit stop back at Cross Iron Mills. Got a lot of juice out of the Supercharger while we had supper. In fact, I got so much of a charge that we're going to be able to make it all the way up to Edmonton. Just shy of Edmonton, but I usually pit stop in Red Deer. Actually, I think we will pit stop just to get some snacks for the road trip, but I've got enough energy to make it all the way there, so that is good. Wanted to say hello to the thumbs down person. I miss you. I feel really bad because there wasn't a thumbs down on the video yesterday, so I'm sure you saw my comment. So if you wouldn't mind, could you do that again, because then I know you're there, or let me know that you've converted to a thumbs up. That would be nice too. Yeah, Tammy and Ethan, they've already made it to Canmore. They're going to continue on to the town of Banff, which is right in the mountains, where just the other day, that's where I passed through coming back from Jasper. So she's going to be out there watching some jazz, and Ethan's going to watch jazz, and then tomorrow his band, the band he's in with school, plays jazz out there. So that's kind of cool. And we're going to be hanging out in a hotel over here in Edmonton. So what a nice day it is. That snow that came down yesterday, by the way, it's all melted. Like it's right now it's 8 degrees Celsius. It's sunny. All the snow in Calgary pretty much is gone. The kids made a little snowman yesterday. He might be gone too. All right, more road trip. We'll catch up with you closer to Edmonton. Ready to play? You ready to play? How about you? You're already playing.
Yeah.
Ooh. All right. Made it to the hotel. I went out and did some grocery shopping because the girls are staying here with friends tomorrow. They're going to be hanging out at the hotel. So I've got breakfast and lunch covered for them. I'm going to go over with Amelia to the volleyball game. I've got the car charging outside. Now, this was interesting here at the Best Western Hotel. There's a Sun Country charger outside, which is awesome. It's an 80 amp, which is really awesome, especially if you're running a Tesla, because I can take in that full 80 amps. Some Teslas can take only 72, like Tammy's X, and the new Model 3s are limited to 48 amps. Still pretty decent, but the only problem was I had read on PlugShare that the breaker kept tripping. Now that was in 2017. The guy at the front desk said, yeah, it does that. So I dialed it down to 60 amps, and it took like about 4 minutes, and it popped the breaker. So I had the front desk guy. Here's the thing. At first, when I plugged in, there was no power. So I go to the front desk. The guy says, I don't know how to turn it on. I'm like, dude, it's just a breaker. It's really easy. It's probably down in your electrical room. He calls the maintenance guy who's not here, who's off. He gets him. The maintenance guy tells him, yeah, it's down in the, you just move the breaker. So he went and turned it on. I plugged in at the 60 amps. I dialed it back. It popped. So then I had him do it again, and I dialed it right down to 30 amps. So I'm taking like just a tiny feed off of that thing, and it seems to be holding on. So I'm getting a good charge at 30 amps, which is great because that means I don't have to get up 20 minutes earlier to go charge at the Supercharger. I'll just wake up to pretty much a fully charged car, and then off we go. That is how it works. we're just going to hang out in the room here, play some video games, and take it easy. Hope you guys had a good Friday. We're going into the weekend. Fasten your seatbelts. Miker, out.